I want to quickly cover this desire for the earth. Illuminate the world, and go to heaven, but with you here. It feels like this is the heavenly world, and I wonder why I need to go to heaven, when I don't even know what it is. So I want to know what the heavenly realm is like, and what kind of work the deities do there, after we die.
The heavenly realm is a place where there is no labor. There is no labor currently. The heavenly realm exists within the third and fourth dimensions, and the fundamental heavenly realm is not a place we can reach with our physical bodies. The fundamental heaven is where the great nature has created the universe, and we are living in the three-dimensional world, which has this dimensionality within it. There are hierarchies, and as our energy becomes clearer, we rise to higher levels. This is now the hierarchy of the divine, and the more muddled we are, the less we can escape from the very bottom. There are 10 stages to this. If you divide it broadly, there are 3 stages. There are lower, middle, and upper tiers. If we live with intense attachment and leave behind that attachment, we end up living a life filled with regrets, which leads us to a lower realm. In the lower realm, if we break it down further, there are 10 levels. There are lower levels within the lower realm, as well as slightly higher levels. So at a very low level, this wandering spirit, the wandering spirit of the day, cannot transcend the hierarchy. This is how the wandering spirit works. And after some time, it rises a bit as the attachment gradually diminishes and things improve. If it hasn't been long since I died, I still can't let go of my attachments. Obsession gradually decreases. As each generation changes, the obsession I had also diminishes a bit after another generation passes. Because the reason I hold on to my obsession is that there is a connection, and when a generation passes, I can't directly have an obsession with my descendants, so it lessens a bit. If our descendants go down one more generation, it becomes 3 generations of descendants, so I can't go directly. That's why my attachment diminishes a bit more, and my obsession gradually fades. After 5 generations and into the 7th, there's no way to directly intervene. Why? I can't resolve my attachment there. And if it were my child, I would have devoted my life and poured all my energy into raising them. If my child lives rightly and opens a path to a joyful life, then all the effort I've put in feels worthwhile. But since that doesn't happen, attachment arises. When leading an organization, if I can't complete it brilliantly, and I die, if there are unresolved regrets at the time of death, I can't escape from that attachment. These are what we refer to as attachments. Every time this changes, it gradually becomes lighter. It takes dozens of changes for this obsession to disappear, and by that time, you move up to the middle layer. Basically, the exact way this disappears is that when you go down to the 9th level, the obsession becomes lighter, allowing you to enter the middle layer. It takes about 9 generations to go from the lower realm to the middle realm. When the ancestral spirits come, many people must have had experiences. The ancestors come to teach, and I heard that the 12th generation ancestral spirit came. Has anyone heard of that? No one has. There is absolutely no such law. The ancestors we meet are all within 3 generations, and we occasionally meet some from the 4th generation. Once we go beyond the 5th generation, we can't meet them because the connection is lost, so they can't appear directly to us. Therefore, when we have ancestors from about 5 generations ago, like grandmothers, they sometimes connect with us during difficult times. If the descendants are not doing well, they cannot resolve the layered grievances. So there are times when I come to help with this, when the frequency comes from such a far place. The energy is strong. Lighter energy is indeed powerful. The lighter it is, the more tremendous power it can wield in nature. So when we reach the 7th or 8th generation, it's not that they appear just because we find it difficult. But when do these individuals appear? When we study craftsmanship, nature, or discipleship. When we diligently practice, that's when the highest ancestor, the 9th generation, fundamentally comes. The 9th generation is the highest level because they have let go of their attachments and have studied hard while living in this world. They have refined their skills. By losing their attachments, thus becoming skilled practitioners. Therefore, when the descendants study hard and reach a certain level, their ancestors will be able to come. When you become a great person, you come as a great person. A small-minded person cannot have their ancestors from 9 generations come to them. Only by becoming a great person can. The ancestors from 9 generations come with great power, to work in this world together with me. That is everything we possess, such as magical abilities and spiritual power. Some come down as literary masters, skillfully explaining texts, while others come as healers, using medicine to cure people. Some bring knowledge of destiny and divination, understanding both the depths and the nuances of human affairs. Some ancestors look beneath the earth to see the geography, bringing various mystical powers and abilities. When these ancestors come, they enter our physical bodies with tremendous power, to study together with us. In this way, we gain strength and develop our spiritual power. A person in need can get better by of those who help them. Those who haven't studied will be led by ineffective methods, while those who have will be guided by effective ones. If you meet the wrong connections and get dragged along, it can ruin your entire life. And when we go to the heavenly realm, it's not to do manual labor. When attachment disappears, where do we go? We go to the middle realm. How much attachment needs to be reduced? To reach the middle layer, if you reduce your attachment by 30%, you can reach the middle layer, and in the middle layer, 70% of purification occurs. Then it becomes clear. When it becomes clear, it receives a human body in the middle layer and comes to undergo reincarnation. You must enter the middle realm to undergo reincarnation. Reincarnation is absolutely impossible in the lower realm. It is not possible to be reborn as a human. In the middle realm, there are courses to study and purify the remaining energies until they are clear. By doing that, when this becomes 70% clear, you receive the benefit of being able to return to the realm of rebirth. By doing so, you go through reincarnation, receive a physical body, and come back as someone's child. According to the law of connection, no one has yet gone to the upper heavens. The upper realm, this is what we call the heavenly realm. Right now, we are talking about the heavenly realm. Within this dimensional realm, the heavenly realm, this upper realm, is where you go. Through this middle realm, while living in this world, undergoing reincarnation. And once you become clear here, you ascend to the heavenly realm. What should we do to become clear? We should benefit people widely. The reason we study and prepare today is to dedicate ourselves fully to benefiting people widely. And once you burn yourself out for that purpose, all your liberation will be complete. Once you achieve liberation that can be attained in the earthly realm, you will ascend to the heavenly realm and the higher heavens. To benefit people widely on earth does not mean to do labor for their benefit. To show people the right way to live and guide them is what constitutes a great work. This is what it means to become a Hongik human. The human of Hong dedicates himself completely to make the people who live hard lives enjoy their lives by evolving and developing from the beginning and studying diligently. This continues in part
2 of the human of Hong